Guys, wait, am I live? Okay. Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, we're continuing on with this, with altering this book, mixed media style, and kind of junk journal style. Also, let me bring my camera up. Let me get myself in frame here. All right, where's my mirror? I use this mirror, you guys, for to make sure I'm in frame, so I don't have to keep getting up. Someone gave me that idea a while back. Now, yesterday when I did part one of this, I noticed that I wasn't close enough on my video for you guys to really see this. So I'm going to come in a little closer, okay, so you guys can check that out. That's what it looks up close up. Isn't that gorgeous? I think she's so beautiful. Okay, and let me bring this. Dirty desk. There you go. And then let me bring this other part across here. This is bottom portion right here. So you guys can see that. It's the bottom down here. And then I'll bring it up a little bit so you can see the top. And there's the top. Okay, and then this is what this looks like over here with it closed. Like this right here is the flap. And that's what it looks like closed. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I wanted to do a close-up of that because yesterday, I don't think I showed that. So anyway, this is what we're creating. I'm using, let me come back out just a second. Come all the way back down. Okay, I'm using this image though, on this one I'm showing you guys today. We're going to use this steampunk-ish image. So it's a punk style. Okay, so let me put this away so you know where we're going to, and now you got a closer up view of that. Sorry about that yesterday. I got to make sure that I do close-ups when I need to. Okay, let's see what you guys are seeing here. All right. So yesterday we left off, oh, excuse me. We left off with putting all our collage bits on, the book text ones and then the colored images. And then this little flap right here, I went ahead and did that too, okay? Oh, wait, I think we did that together yesterday. Okay, my magnets, because I want this to like click, are not strong enough. So I'm gonna get myself stronger magnets. So you guys will see me do a project again with stronger magnets so that I can go like this and then it actually clicks together. Anyway, but the idea is there so you can do that idea if you want to put magnets in your piece. I have some magnets, but they're kind of fat. I'll show you if I can find them. I don't know where they're at now. But anyway, I had these magnets and they were a little bit fat and they really would kind of protrude up. So that's why I didn't want to use those. So anyway, next step in the process is we're going to gesso. I have gesso in this jar. Now, I use Kills, K-I-L-T-Z. You guys, you can buy a gallon of Kills for right around $15. It's a gallon in a gallon can. So, and I buy it at Home Depot. This time I bought it at Walmart. I had to pay $17. But usually you pay around $15. Maybe a little bit cheaper at Home Depot. But anyway, I use this instead of using gesso. It's much cheaper and it's just as good and you get tons of it. You only have to probably buy one every couple of years. So how much money are you saving then when you buy those regular jars of gesso like that big? Ridiculous. Like look at this right here. I only paid $1.50 for it because I got it at that 75% Hobby Lobby clearance. But look at this Dina Wakley, and no shade on Dina Wakley, but this gesso, this white gesso costs $5.99 for this little thing. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I only paid $1.50 for it, but because I just wanted to check out her gesso. Same thing with Jane Davenport. This one right here, I think it came in with some matte medium. Look how small that is. This was some matte medium, probably cost like, I don't know, $7 or $8. So you get the point. Okay. I'm not throwing shade on those two ladies because I love them both, and I really love Jane Davenport. I have a ton of her stuff. You guys will see me using it. I have a lot of her stuff, so no shade there. In fact, we could be using some of her aqua pastels today, so we'll see. I'll pull those. All right, let's gesso everything. The gesso or the kills is to knock all this color back so it's in the background. Also, oh, I need to put some plastic in here. Also to give the page some tooth for your watercolor or acrylic paint, whatever you just choose to use. All right, let me get some wax paper in here. Just a second. Should have done that before. Sorry, people. Sorry. Okay. Continuing on. So it gives it some tooth for the whatever you're going to use. Watercolor, acrylics, whatever. I have to say, I got this Kills from Walmart, and it's a lot thinner than the one I had before. But I had the other one for like a year, probably 2 years. And so maybe it had thickened up. It was in my garage. Maybe it's always this thin. I don't know. But it works great because I can still see through it. But it calms down all those color bits I put on there and puts them in the background, which is what we want. Okay. And we are prepared for some paint. Okay. Now, I'm going to need to dry this with the dryer. So, give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. So I turn on the blow dryer. And then we'll have to do this other side of the flap here. Just a second. Sorry, you guys. I have to blow dry all this. Okay. I almost went into a trance. That's a lot of drying. All right, we gotta do the same thing to this side real quick. Put our primer there, or gesso. Oh, you guys, just 1 second. I have to put something out for the mail. So, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back at the camera in 1 second. We got it. We're doing this right here next. So, I'll be right back.
Welcome to Sasoni Craft Channel. Welcome back to Let's Dive Into Background Series episode number 5. Today's video special. This is video 100. Yes, you heard that. This video makes the 100th video on YouTube on Sasoni Craft Channel. I want to thank everybody who's been watching my videos from the first one all the way to today, which today makes 100. That's the big day celebration. So as always, now let's dive in. I use a Tim Hall paper pad, and I cut strips. And as you can see, I already got ahead of myself, and I started distressing all the edges all around it. I cut 4 of them, and I distress all the edges around them.
Okay, you guys, I'm back.
I'll also be using
Sorry about that.
Same thing, same paper pad that I
And sorry about that, you guys. My iPad came on while I was out of the room. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get back to putting the gesso or kills on this. What happens, I'm an eBay reseller, so I buy and resell things on eBay. That's my job. It's my own business. And the mail lady, I put, she picks up from the house, and so I have to, put my little red sign up, my little red flag up, and also give her a little note to let her know that I have stuff for her to pick up. So I set an alarm to remind me to do that, because if not, I would forget. So that's what I had to go do. So sorry about that. And then while I'm doing that, on my iPad comes somebody. A video I was watching, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we gotta dry this now. Let's add a little bit more. All right, that's gonna add some nice tooth and get this all in the background. So let's dry that. Let me get my lid. Where is the lid for this? Here it is. We'll put this in the back here so I can get that out of my way. Okay, drying time again. If you guys want, you can always fast forward this part. Okay. So we got that dry now. Thank goodness like gesso and stuff dries really quick. Okay, if you're using the Mod Podge or the Elmer's glue, you gotta let that stuff dry because that's like gooey. So this is dry to the touch. Okay, so the next step is we need to add some color with some paints. Watercolor, cheap acrylic paints, whatever you want to use, you can use. Okay, but if you use acrylic paint, you want it to be see-throughy. So you can either water down with water, or what I like to do is put it on with the baby wipe, because the baby wipe really spreads it nice and thin and you can see through it. Because you want your paint to be see-through so you can see, because you want to see layers. You want to see this underneath stuff here. I really like the colors that are in this, and it's like bronze, silver, golds, browns. So I'm going to use those type of colors. Let me just put a little bit. I'm also going to use this yellow ochre because I love it. In fact, this is not yellow. It doesn't say yellow ochre. This is Golden Set by Apple Barrel. I got this at Walmart, but this is the same as the yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is another brand. I forgot the name of that brand. But anyway, this is the yellow ochre in Apple Barrel for 50 cents. So I love that color. Okay. Here's some brown. I love this shade of brown. It's really pretty. It's really thick. It's that Fine Touch we all got for $1.75 each at Hobby Lobby when they had the 75% off. Okay, and then I'm just going to dip into these. These are also what I got at Hobby Lobby. Deco Art, the bronze color. Isn't that gorgeous? I got it for $2.50. You guys, this was regularly $10. You guys, I hope you guys were able to take advantage of that sale. That 75% off. That was crazy. I have so much art supplies forever because of that. Okay. It's the first time I've opened this. Oh no, I have some more of this kind of stuff, but it's in my garage for when I do acrylic pours. Okay, so I shook that up. That's what that color looks like. Shake up this one. This is a like a gold. Really pretty. I'm not sure if this one is. I didn't take the look. This is new too, so just a second. I think my husband is home taking a break. Hey honey, I'm making a video. Okay. And then here's a silver. Check that out. It's not really a silver, it's what is it? Well, it's silvery black metallic gray color. It's fabulous. So excited about that. It's called, it says it on the top, pewter. And again, I gotta take this lid off. Shame on me for not using these yet. These are fabulous. Okay, and that's what that looks like. And that's what this one looks like inside. So if you were able to get those, and you can buy metallic paints if you want to use metallic paints, and you don't have to buy these. They have some at Walmart for 99 cents, I think, right around that price. So, okay, so like I said, we're going to use a baby wipe, especially for these two right here, or for all of them, to spread out the color, to keep the color translucent so you can see through it. You can also use water, and then I forgot what she said to use, like a clear acrylic. I don't know what she said, so I'm not going to say it. Anyway, I'm talking about Lori Marie. She had said something she uses to thin out her, she doesn't use water, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I'm going to use a baby wipe and go like this. Look how beautiful a job that does. Isn't that fabulous? Does a fabulous job. I don't know if I'm liking that because that looks a little too yellow, but it's not in the thing. Just a second, you guys. As you can see, we are live. Not totally live, but live enough. Okay, I got the yellow ochre from Folk Art. That's the color I normally get. So let me check this out and let's see if maybe I don't like this color. You know what? I thought it was the same when I was in the store, but it's not. It needs a little bit more, I don't know, brown or something added to it. So let me try this one. Yeah, let's actually wipe this off, this color that I don't like. Let's wipe it off somewhat. And if I totally don't like how it's happening, period, I can just, you know, paint over it, no big deal. So let's see. Yep, that I just lied. That color is not the same. It looked the same to me in the store, but it's not. So, okay. Another baby wipe. Get all my baby wipes out. All right, another baby wipe. We're going to use we're going to use this brown right here. I think it's just beautiful. Let's put some of that in somewhere. Cool. Kind of buff that into the other stuff. Okay. Okay, and put that aside, get another baby wipe. All right, and I'm taking some of that this bronzy color. I'm going to work out of the top and see. Put that over here and see if I like that. I'm not liking that with the baby wipe, so let's see if I like it without that. Yeah, the metallics, I don't know if they're going to do what I want them to do, so we may not be using the metallics. I was kind of wondering about that, if the metallics were going to work, and on what we're doing. So let me see about this silver, see if I like this at all. Okay, now this silver with my finger, I'm loving. Okay, so we're going to continue putting some silver here and there with my finger. You might use a little bit of a baby wipe. There we go. Okay. All right. So out of all these colors, I'm only liking that for this. Okay, so let me also try this color. I love this green. Yeah. This is fabulous. See, that blends in with other stuff. Cool. Okay. So as you see, you just have to experiment around and see what's going on. See what's working, see what's not. If it doesn't work, adjust. Adjust. Okay. And my iPad keeps coming on. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Okay. So, let me come back in here with this brown again. I'm going to blend that out. Okay. And then come back in with this ochre. I'm looking to see if I like this ochre. I don't know if I like how it's turning out on here. It seems like it's a little bit... Do I like it? I don't know. We'll just keep going. And we'll figure it out as we keep going. Okay. Just a second. I have an idea. Yeah, I'm liking it. Just a second, you guys. I have some distress stains that I want to check out. I'll be back in just a second. I'm over here on the side looking at more distress stains. A whole bunch of distress stains I've never used. Okay. I'm wondering if yeah, I don't like that. That's too much. All right, we'll stick with this color palette that I'm using right now. All right, we'll stick with what I have right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting quiet, you guys. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. All right. I like that so much better. I'm using this, it's an ink by FW, and I'm putting that on these yellow parts that I'm not looking at how the yellow came out, but I am liking adding the brown. So, when all else fails, make brown. There we go. I like that better. That's all going way more in the direction that I like. Okay. Alrighty. And we'll put some brown over here. Very cool. And this right here is a peeled paint distress stain by Tim Holtz. I love his distress stains. Okay. And then we'll use this again, throw some more of this brown paint right into here. And then we'll throw some more of this silver, this pewter, right in the corner over here. Okay, then we gotta go over here. Oops. I meant to throw peeled paint over here. let's get rid of this, that broken china before I use it again. And then we'll use a little bit more of this color. And a little bit of a baby wipe. There we go. You can always water down your paints too, so they like your acrylics, just water them down, use them kind of wet. Okay, and we'll throw a little bit of this right in there. And it'll blend right into that. Put a little bit more of that. There we go. Awesome. That's what I'm really loving. I'm going to show you guys what this is in just a second. This brown that I'm putting where this yellow was. And it's working to use my finger to blend it out, so that's what I'm doing. And we need to break some of that up. That's like way too much. Just okay. I'll use a baby wipe to get that a little bit. There we go. That looks good. I love that, and I want to make this a little bit more brown into here. I heard my camera do something weird, so hopefully the camera is still on. Hopefully you guys are still there. Okay. I like that. And I have to say something really quickly. I believe I like using, yesterday I used mostly the Mod Podge when I glued my pieces on, the matte Mod Podge. I do like this better, you guys, using the matte Mod Podge, and then using the gesso or the kills over it. So there's a major shine that goes on the glue, which I know that because normally what I do is if I use a glue like that, I don't go on top of my whatever I'm doing. I only just stay on the bottom. And I also spray an acrylic matte spray, which I don't have in front of me. I thought I had. Oh, here it is. I'll usually spray this so that it gets really, really nice and matte. So that's another choice. If you only have Elmer's glue, maybe when you're gluing on your pieces, don't go over the top with the Elmer's glue, or if you do, use this clear crack a matte coating. That's what I usually do. So anyway, I'm just experimenting with different things, but I am going to invest in getting the matte Mod Podge. Okay, so let me dry this. And actually, yeah, let me dry this, and then we'll do the other side. See, those kind of colors are really good with that. I think that looks good. Very earthy colors is the palette I chose. I think that'll go good with this we're doing. Okay. So now we need to do this other side. Okay. Put some more over here. Okay. Use this brown. Let's put that over here. I've never used an ink like this and then rubbed it with my finger before. I usually use a brush with some water, but anyway, this is that FW Daleroni. It's just a like it's an ink, acrylic ink, and we got these at the Hobby Lobby sale for like $1.50, and these were normally like $5, so it was a great deal. And the reason I talk about that is because a lot of us caught that insanely 75% off sale at Hobby Lobby. It was crazy. I did as many haul videos as I could to tell people, so I was like, get over there and get some supplies, because those kind of prices were 75% off. That's just like unheard of. We were buying stuff for nothing. It was crazy. Especially if you're just getting into mixed media, that was a really good sale. Okay. Okay, continuing on, I'm going to use a little bit of this pewter. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. And if the pewter's too thick, you could add a little water on here and make sure it's thin enough. My page is a little bit wet right now, so it just you can still see through it. If you need to, just take a little baby wipe and thin it out like that if you need to do that. So let me take a little more of this pewter color and wipe it into here. Okay. I'm like loving on this pewter color. Okay. And then, what other color do we need to put right there? Okay, we need to put a little bit more of the brown. Okay. This brown color right here. And that I will go ahead and use a little bit of a baby wipe to get that a little wet. There we go. That looks really cool. Okay, let me put this aside. And you know what? I don't want to waste paint. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scoop up this brown right here and put it back in the container. All right. All right, so now we need to dry this, and I need to get some of this stuff out of my space. Just a second. I'm going to drop these to the ground, some of this stuff. Yeah, we're going to drop some of this stuff to the ground. Okay. Just a second, I'm cleaning myself up a little bit. Let me use a baby wipe to get some of this stuff off my hands. And let me use my dryer and blow dry this a little bit. Okay. See how cool that looks? Just want to bring it up a little bit closer so you guys could see. All right. So I'm loving that. Let's bring this back here, open this up. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping. Let me put this away. Still trying to make room for myself. Jeez. I got stuff everywhere. All right, let me grab my stamps. At this point right now, you could grab stamps, you could grab stencils. I'm going to do stamps today. I could do stamp and stenciling, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do stamps. Okay. And we can take, yeah, we can take this out. That'll be kind of in the way. Okay. Okay, so let's take some stamps. The first stamp I want to use is, I love a script stamp. So I'm going to use this with some dye ink pad by Ranger. Oh, before I start that, I am going to do something that Lori Marie does, and I think it is so cool. Since I already inked up this stamp, let me just go ahead and use this. I love to put, especially in brown, I'll use black too, but it really goes in the background, like it goes in the crevices when you use the stamp. But before I do that, she sands her pieces. It takes some of the shine off, and it also just gives it more grunge, because you want grunge, right? And some stuff comes up a little bit, which is totally cool. So she uses a sand block, and I just thought, you know what? I love that. So when I was at Walmart the other day, I bought myself a sand block. I'm like, I want one of those. Oh, and then I bought one, and then I found one when I got back to my house, because I thought I had a sand block. Okay. That's cool. It just adds a little bit more grunge. So take the sand, the dust off, paper dust. And look at it kind of tore this right there, and that's fabulous. We're into tears. That's what's cool about working like this. There is no wrong or right answer. Love it. Okay, so again, let's take our ink pad and load up this script stamp. And when you do it in the brown, it really goes to the background. I'm going to turn around right after this and do some in black too. And that'll look like more on the surface. And I always go like at an angle, because that gets rid of the square. So it doesn't look like I just like stamped a square of script. So I kind of always go at like an angle. Or even to the side, just so it doesn't look, or use part of it like that. Okay, let's load up some more. Okay. Let me just go a bit of my desk, get any extra off. Oh, I have to do this part too. This is the part I almost always forget about, is this flap, like the other part of the flap. I almost always forget about it. Okay, I take these Diane Reevely paints, which I need to use those, and go like this, so that this kind of has a place to kind of stand up. Okay. I think I just heard the mail lady take my packages, which is good. They'll be delivered to my customers. Okay. Oh, that looks fabulous. Okay, now I'm going to take some black to the same script stamp. Okay. Look how cool that looks. Start throwing that in there. Love it. Oops. You guys, you know what black ink pad I love, believe it or not, is this color box one. It's not even that expensive a one. This color box one, it just always stays so nice and juicy. I love it. Okay. Yeah, that was my mail lady and my husband. I'm like, what the heck? I heard the mail lady twice? No, then my husband left. Okay. A little more black ink. Okay. Jeez, what the heck? Okay, so let's let this be flat so I can come over here. Cool. Awesome. And then we'll put these back underneath here to the front. I know I'm spending a lot of time in the background, but I think the cooler that your background is, it just makes your whole, when you finally put your picture on here and your background is this cool, it's just going to look cool. If that's not a little redundant. Okay, that was a little redundant. You know what? I should keep these under here because that's really keeping my book up, I think. Anyway, okay, so next we're going to, okay, so we've done the script stamp everywhere. Love that. Okay, now we're going to go to some other stamps that I love. Okay, here is another stamp that I just love. It's a postage stamp. It's fabulous. It's hard for me to, I'll let you guys see it. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Anyway, I want to give you guys a little tip. If you, like the stickiness off of my clear stamps is gone on most of them, I use a cheap glue stick, one that's really not a good glue stick, that doesn't really stick things very well, and just put that, so, and you can put that right on the back of your clear stamps. There we go. And I'm going to take this brown again. And I love this brown because, like I said, it really goes into the background really well. Okay, let's go to the front here. We're not trying to have anything perfect. We're just looking for faint images of this. Okay, so nothing major. You know, with this stamp, I want to see it kind of in the forefront. So, oh wait a minute, I got this wrong. So I am going to use black on this one. Yeah, that looks good. Just here and there. And then I always like to stamp it like maybe another couple of times before I ink it again, because then you get that that kind of that, it really goes into the foreground when you do that. Okay, get the rest of that ink off of there. Let me get a baby wipe for my fingers. If you guys could see my craft room right now, it is horrendous. I mean, it's not super bad, but I just have stuff all around me. Okay. Really not my craft room. My craft room is a different room. This is my art studio space. So, my art studio. Okay. And what they really are, just 2 bedrooms. So one bedroom I call my craft room and the other one I call my art studio. Sounds a little fancier than it really is. Okay, I love this one. Oh, I can show you right here on the thing. All right, that's the stamp that I just used right there. Isn't that cool? And this is what I'm getting ready to use right there. Right where my finger is. Isn't that cool with the butterfly with the clock? Love it. I kind of keep all these kind of stamps, like my favorite stamps, in this thing. The only thing bad about that is it gets you not using all your stuff, because like you have your stuff pulled that you love and then you keep going to that. So that's not that good. I should do that all the time. Okay, where did I just put that butterfly stamp at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Of course, it lost its stickiness, so got to get the stickiness back on there. And you can use different colors. I'm good with no colors, just the black and the brown. Okay. Well, actually, it didn't take. If you caught that 75% sale off at Hobby Lobby, I know you collected some stamps. Stamps were ridiculous. I mean, you're paying like $1.50 for stamps that were normally like $8. It was awesome. I know I keep talking about that sale, but it was just crazy. We were buying stuff we shouldn't have been able to. We were buying things for prices that we really should never be able to buy stuff at that price. It was crazy, crazy good. Okay, I love this. I'll show you guys what that is right here. So I'm going to use that. And also, I'm going to use, oh, I love this. Is that so cool, you guys? A calligraphy pen stamp. I love this. I picked up this whole pack of, what is this? It came in here, and it's all this different type of signature type of stuff and like calligraphy. And I picked it up for $6. And look how many stamps I got. And there's more stamps than this. I just don't know where they're at right now. I have them in other places. And they're, oh, I'm going to use that too. Love that stamp. Okay. I told you I could go crazy with these stamps. I start going ape. There's one other stamp I want to use that I love. See this? Isn't this fabulous? This is a Tim Holtz. Okay, so we got the stamps that we're going to use. I'm going to calm down. I only put so many damn stamps on a project. Calm down, Angela. Calm down. Okay, so let's use, let me scoot these all over. You guys are like, God, Angela, calm down with the stamps. I can't help it. Okay, I'm going to use black on this one. I can't wait to make a tag and put like all script stuff on it and like a little inkwell. I have all that kind of stuff. And make a tag like that. Okay, so we'll put this here. Love it. And I'm gonna do it again. Perfect. If it lined up perfectly, I don't care. I'm going to put it down here just to get rid of some more of the ink. Cool. We'll do it again right here. Cool. And it's kind of in the background now. Okay. Over here, I want to do this ruler stamp, which I am obsessed with. Let me get my other thing out. I have a larger block than this even. Where is it? I don't know where it's at. You know, I'm not going to worry about the block. I was going to use the block, but you know what? I don't even need a block. All right, here we go. I have a Diane Reevely block, and it is fabulous. It has a, on the other end, it has like a squiggle line so that you can like do journal lines with it or borders. It's really cool. Okay. And that's what I was looking for. Oh, found it now. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's right here. They had these also for, these were regular, like, I think $10. They had them at Hobby Lobby for like $2.50 on that sale. Oh, love that. Oh. I just did in my hands. That'll be nice for my nails. Okay, perfect. You know what? We're gonna just whatever ink is left over. Let's put that there and put this here. Oh, love it. Love it. And let's put that there. So grab some more ink. Okay. And actually, we're going to put this over here on this whole side. I'll show you guys this in a second here. Okay, let me put a little bit more down here. Hope I've been on frame this whole time. Yeah, I have. Thank God. Okay. Cool. Just to get rid of some of the little bits on here, we'll just go like that. Get rid of anything else on here. Just little bits. Okay, everything's off of there. So this is what I was talking about. This is a really large journal block. See, this would easily fit on this journal block. Isn't this fabulous? Because she has some dolls that are this long. But, so I love that journal block for that. And then she has this squiggle line. So if you want to make like a, if you want to make borders, you can make borders all the way around the page and then doodle inside the borders. Or you can use this for journal lines and journal. Love this thing. Okay. Okay, I always telling you guys about especially if I got a good deal, where I got the deal at, about really good products at a great deal. You guys know me, I'm cheap. I like a good deal. This is that stamp right there. These are fabulous, and they are Stampin' Up. That's what these were. So for $6, I got this whole thing of stamps. This whole thing was filled. Some of them are in here, and that came in there. Flippin' fabulous. And this is the last stamp we're using. You guys are like, well, thank goodness. Okay. Get rid of any other. That looks awesome. Love it. I didn't use this one, but oh well. I've stamped my you-know-what off already, so. And as you guys all know, you can't just go too far, so I need to stop. Okay, let me put this back, and put that back, and let me put this back in the spot. A little glue on the back of it, keep it in place. And this stamp, isn't it fabulous? This is a Tim Holtz stamp. I love it. Absolutely love it. Got it when I very first started doing this whole crafting on YouTube, like 7 years ago or something. I first started out, I only would buy almost everything was Tim Holtz, Tim Holtz, Tim Holtz, Tim Holtz. I was like crazy on the Tim Holtz stuff. Okay, I still am, but I buy everything when I get it on sale or on clearance. Okay. Let me wipe my hands off. Yeah, you guys, I'm liking the Mod Podge mat. So there's my suggestion. Um, Lori Marie, she swears by it, and I think she's right. Not I think she knows. I know she's right. I'm really liking that. Even after I put the kills down or the gesso, it still felt like there was some shine underneath. You know, that was hard to get through with the paint. But I mean, I did it, obviously. Look, but it just makes it easier. So I'm gonna go buy myself a nice big thing of matte Mod Podge. I'd like to buy it by the gallon, but I think to buy it by the gallon, you have to do it on Amazon. I'm gonna go to Joann's and Michael's and see if they don't have it by the gallon. We'll see. Okay, because I was freaking name Lori Marie. She was saying that that's really like the best deal, especially if you're going to use tons of it, which obviously I am. Okay, the next thing I want to do is something I love doing. I love drips. So I'm going to take this the Daleroni ink in sepia. If you don't have this, you can use a dark brown acrylic paint. Water it down. You could use acrylic paint for this whole thing with a baby wipe or water down a little bit so you can see through it. Same thing with this. You don't ever have to buy any of this other stuff. If you just buy cheap acrylic paint, you can do everything with that. Okay, so let me put this here. Then, just a second. Let me get my brush. Now I'm going to do my best to let you guys see what I'm doing, but here and there, sometimes you guys are going to, I'm going to be out of frame. Okay, I don't want to use that brush. This brush is too damn big. There we go, we'll use this one. All right. I'll be lifting my book up and down because I'm doing drips. So bear with me. So you guys aren't totally probably seeing this right now, so bear with me and I'll be back in frame in a second. This needs to come out so I can see it. Okay. Just another second. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Okay. I love me some drips. So that's what these drips are looking like right now. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, I like how that drip went. What am I talking about? Can a drip go wrong? I guess it could. Okay. Let you guys see this one. Clean up my desk. Dripping everywhere. There's another drip. There's some more drips. Okay, this one I'm going to try to get coming diagonally. Yep, I did it. Ooh, not that brush. Ooh, I like this. I'll show you guys here in just a second what it did. Way cool. Don't get upset. I'll be back, you guys. Be back to show you. All right, that looks good. Probably should keep that napkin and work with it, but I'm not. Okay. Look how cool that's looking. I love how that one went diagonal right there. That looks really, really cool. Okay. So let me dry this in just a second. Okay, I had some more drippage to do there. Okay. Let me get my dryer out and dry this. Wait, did I do some drips in the front yet? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me dry this and do some drips in the front. Just a second, I'm going to bring my book up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to bring this up so you guys can see it a little closer. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that cool? Okay, let me do this center part. Look how cool that is. Love it. And there's that part. Okay, just want to bring that up a little closer. Okay, so let's throw some drips on this front part right here. Cool. Very cool. Okay. I'll be back in just a second, guys. I'm still just doing these drippy drips. Cool. All right, I'll show you guys. So that's the one right here on this page, on the flap. That looks cool. Love it. Okay, let's try that. Okay, goal accomplished here. I wanted to create grunge, and I have, and I love it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, oh, I got still wet, just a second. Okay, I've been on for an hour, I think in 12 minutes or something like that. But what I want to do before I go, and we'll probably finish this whole thing up on part 3. But on this part, I want to go ahead and cut in my window. That window that's in the front. Ugh, my hands are all icky. So what am I doing? Let me take a ruler. What I want to do is come in, I think, a ruler length here and a ruler length here. Yeah. Yeah, this time I'm going to do it. Okay, so the length of the book, a ruler length in. Let me use my Sharpie. And I want to come in an inch from the top and an inch from the bottom. Right here. That should work good. And then, just a second. Still got some wetness over here. Okay. So, an inch from there and an inch from here. Okay, and then the same thing here. Put the ruler, this is like where the flap is, see? So, we need to put the ruler right here. And we'll come in 1 inch. And we'll come in 1 inch from the bottom. Hopefully my camera's on. I just heard it kind of go off. I hopefully not. Check it. Might be saying that I'm getting low on battery. Yep, how did I know? Okay. All right, so I am getting low on battery. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I came in an inch and I came in an inch. I'm going to connect the 2 dots together. Let me make my dots bigger. Okay, I'm going to connect my dots together. And this is the thing, you guys, nothing has to be perfect. Look how grungy we're doing everything. So if everything's not perfect, no worries. You can be a little off. Your windows can be a little off. Things can look a little grungy. Look how grungy I've already made this. So, and that's pretty much how all my work is. I love shabby, I love grungy, I love tattered. Anybody's watching my channel, you guys already know. Like, we know, Angela. We know. Okay. And then I gotta put this thing down. Even if your dots don't match up completely, just be in the ballpark. Okay, so now I've already, I'm gonna come in really close and hopefully you guys can see my lines that I did. With this black magic marker. Oh, is my marker getting jacked? Sure the heck is. Anyway, I can see the lines. Just trying to see if I have another one in here. Let's see if I can mess up another one. If my camera turns off, you guys just go to part 3. All right. Good enough. Okay, so I'm going to try to come in a little closer so you guys can see how I drew this window in. Not that close. Okay, you guys can see. See the line right here? Right there? bring my book up. At least you can see that line. There's a line here, okay? And this line goes all the way down and all the way around like that. And you guys saw how I did that. So what I'm going to do, come all the way back down. What I'm going to do off camera, gosh darn, you guys, sorry, just bear with me. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and take my ruler and take my, I don't use an X-Acto knife, you guys. I use one of these because box cutter. You guys, you're cutting through some thick paper because you put all this stuff, you glue all these pages together, you put all this ephemera. I've been breaking my, my X-Acto knife, so I'm using this like a box cutter. It cuts beautifully, and a ruler, and just go around and we'll open up the window. And I'll see you guys on the other side, part 3. We'll put in our, girl, our steampunk girl, and then the window's going to go this way. So the steampunk girl is going to be like this. So we'll put her in. We will do some collage bits on the other page and finish things up. Okay, guys? All right. I'll talk to you guys in part 3. See you soon.